Today, like I imagine the rest of YouTube will be, we're going to be rebuilding the Pittsburgh Steelers following their trade for DK Metcalf for a second-round pick from the Seattle Seahawks. Of course, we still have to get him because we're kind of in the early portion of the offseason. We're not really there yet. But DK Metcalf, who comes in as an 88 overall superstar dev wide receiver, absolutely solidifies this wide receiver room. Of course, two guys that are very similar, go up and get it type of players. DK is a little bit more fast in the straight line, but both those guys, kind of just big frame dudes. Of course, the big thing really is the money. They ended up extending him to, I think, a 4-year, 132, added on the money he already has. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's like 5-year, 150, so $30 million per year, which is very high, but for the market we've seen wide receivers go, like, Christian Kirk with the Jaguars, and, now he's gone. Pretty good, right? It's pretty fair money for what the market is kind of dictating. Traded a second-round pick to get him. I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, in years past, that would have probably been a first-round pick. I mean, you got to remember, I always point to this trade, but the Patriots, back when Brady was needing some help, they gave up a second-round pick for a Mohamed Sanu. This is not a bad trade at all. Of course, Mike Williams is going to be gone. Pickens, Metcalf, Calvin Austin, that's your three. Running backs, Najee Harris, I think Tyler Warren, right? I mean, this is a decent 1-2 punch. Maybe you want to replace Tyler Warren. He didn't have a great year. Russell Wilson obviously came in for Justin Fields, who was winning games. They were winning games, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't really lighting it up. He was doing just enough. It did look better when Russell was out there. Is it that much better to where now they have Metcalf? You're thinking Super Bowl run? Honestly, possibly. Possibly. Now, am I betting on them? Absolutely not. The odds would be crazy, but with the defense they have, the playmakers they have, basically the best edge in the league, some pretty good safeties, get one more corner maybe, that defense can hold teams to some low points. The offense can do just enough. Once again, I wouldn't put them as favorites, but would you say that they have no chance at a Super Bowl? Absolutely not. If with the squad they have right now, nothing changes, not even adding a player, I would feel like, okay, I could see it happening. I mean, they made the playoffs last year, and they didn't have a DK Metcalf. They had some injuries. So I think it's possible. Of course, looking at the offensive line, the left side of the line is kind of where you're looking at your best players. I heard Broderick Jones is going to be playing left tackle, which is what he's supposedly more comfortable at. But got to say, he's played pretty badly at all the positions, specifically right tackle, that they have given him. So do you feel very confident with it? I don't know. Pat Freiermuth sitting here at an 84 overall. He obviously looks really good in game. He's definitely taken a hit in real life. He's definitely taken a step back, but he's still capable of being a dependable weapon. And, with DK Metcalf on this team, they have weapons. Najee Harris is a solid back. Russell Wilson, he's going to do the job, do a good job usually. Deep ball is unbelievable still. And, of course, now he adds like one of the best deep threat guys in the league that he's comfortable with. So that offense could take another level, which is where, they've struggled for the most part. Defense could definitely do better in the pass coverage department, but this is a really good unit. You have, Cameron Hayward, who says he wants to play another 2 or 3 seasons, which is why I dropped him to 32 years old, so he does play at least 2 more years, because that's, by his words, what he's going to do. Peyton Wilson, limited time, looked pretty good, actually. This is a good team. It's an 85 overall. You can argue they don't even need a rebuild, but for Madden's sake, you're looking at a replacement of left end. You're looking at a replacement of corner 2. You're looking at a replacement of strong safety 1 at some point, probably. At least 3 linemen, I would say, and a quarterback. Maybe even running back, as Najee's 26 already? Maybe even older. Ooh, that might be 27. I think that might be 27, which, yeah, he needs to be replaced. So in Madden, maybe a little bit of replacement. In real life, this is more of a reload than a rebuild. I think the Steelers could surprise some people, assuming they stay healthy. I think the trade was great. For Seattle, I don't know, dude. You're dismantling. I get it. The whole thing that, I was talking about in the Seahawks rebuild we did, Geno Smith, I was like, I don't get it for either side. Geno's looking for more than 40 to 45 million per year. Okay. I apologize, Seattle. I understand. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either, especially since the 40 to 45 they offered him, he declined, is probably non-guaranteed, a little less guaranteed. Yeah, I can understand why they would let him go. Trade him for 3rd-round pick, kind of dismantle it a little bit. DK Metcalf, some injury concerns, and if you're still trying to find a new quarterback now, I don't know. It sucks for Seattle fans because it's like they're not too far off, but at the same time, if you're losing Geno, you got to kind of reset at QB, the toughest position to reset at. You could be looking for a new guy for 10 years for all you know. So I get it. Get your value now, especially for maybe quote-unquote polarizing players, at least with the injuries. But yeah, for the Steelers, talking about them, I like it. We just got to get DK here, see what kind of offseason we can come up with. I'm thinking tackle, corner, DT kind of situation for where we're going to focus mainly. Let's get into this, though. See if maybe this will be a quick one. You never know. This could be like a 2-season, 3-seasoner. maybe even a year one. Obviously, we'd do at least 3 years no matter what. But Russell Wilson, not going to be around long. I dropped his age to 20 just for this season. I'm going to jump it back up. I just wanted to be here. I don't want him to retire. I've seen him retire quite a bit. As we will take a look at the dev-ups this team has had. Or no, we've already seen those dev-ups. We start off in the Super Bowl, so yeah, that's kind of irrelevant. Najee is 27, right? Oh, that straight to the heart. That's painful. Of course, probably going to be doing a Rams Devontae Adams rebuild tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And if there's any other rebuilds you want to see, because obviously the free agent opening kind of happens officially today, let me know in the comment section below. But let's get into this. Let's get cracking. TJ Watt's regressing. Why? Oh, it's 30. That's why. Man, Green Bay, you really killed it with that draft pick. Kevin King, whoo, what a guy. But speaking of retirements, Cordero Patterson and Tyler Matakovich. Is that his name? I like that name. I don't know why. It sounds good. I don't know. Let's go to the re-signings. I was a little too excited about that last name. I'm going to be honest with you. Also, if you guys end up enjoying this video, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. That's about it. Najee Harris, they didn't re-sign him. Is this... Man, I'm kind of risking it here a little bit. 2-year 18, I don't want to do 3. Yui. Saved a little bit of money because I think it would have cost us at least 3 or 27 minimum. James Daniel, there's some injury there, right? Dante Jackson, Justin Fields is definitely going to go somewhere else. Dan Moore wasn't bad, actually. The problem is, we're blurring the lines of real life and Madden again. We always do that. We always talk about it. 1 year 9, we got that depth. If we can't get a replacement, we've got somebody standing in, Landon Roberts. I mean, there's some pretty good depth pieces that the Steelers probably would not like to lose. Herbig? Oh, that's a different Herbig. Why do we always have to have Herbigs on the team? I don't like Nick's first name. He's actually baiting. Yo! Oh, it's because he's 20. Crap. Did they not re-sign him? I can't imagine Russell Wilson's more than a 1 year 35, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a 1 year 35 here. I'm just going to do this, and then we'll adjust his contract based on what he's asking for the next season, because I accidentally put him at 20. I don't think I can fix that right now. So, I mean, he's getting paid $35 million for Russell Wilson. The way he played, I think, is fair. Call me crazy. I think it's fair. Waitman, I've had some success with him. Not even 100% sure how he's played in real life, but I want him. And then Warren. Real life, yeah, maybe they try to get him back. But in game, I don't know. Oh, damn, apparently they don't plan on bringing Dan Moore back either. I don't know if that's, updated or not, but a couple weeks back, that's what we're hearing. And then I offered Warren a 2 year 11. He didn't take it. All right, we're in a free agency. I have no idea how many of these players are, actually available, but if Ward is actually an open free agent, I am going all in on him. He is the type of player that could actually really put this thing together for them. So I'm going to kind of look into it. That's kind of the only sucky part of doing these offseason rebuilds is that you have to be really close call. Russell Wilson didn't. Okay, at 21 years old, no one wants him. Okay, let's fix him now that he's older. Well, now he's not retired, I say. So he's 36. What kind of money are we looking at now? Russell Wilson wants a 1 year 39. I mean, oh, sure, dude. I said 1 year 35. I almost am certain as well I got the glitch where the money disappears. I'm going to have to do it a 1 year deal, a $1 million deal once we get him. Because if you notice, we are broke, which we should have had more money than this. I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I think it's 21. Was it? Brother, I don't even know, dude. I'm out of here. I'm freaking zooted. But yeah, let's see if Ward's available. All right, I mean, it seems like he's free for the taking, so let's try to get him. That'd be huge next to Porter. Charvarius Ward, what are we looking at? Okay, so we can be the first and only 5 bar. We're going to be broke, but I mean, I imagine there's somebody we can get rid of to save some money, restructure somebody. I don't care. Weirdly enough, you would not expect it. We're all in. We are all in. I would like to get an O-lineman too, but Ward, damn, that means we're not getting him 100%. No, we got him. Okay. Usually when you offer the highest and it doesn't go the first time, it's yeah, it's GG. Nope, he does join us. Nice signing there. That is huge. This defense is honestly complete. You need maybe a left end, but outside of that, this defense is really in a good spot. But now it's time to get DK Metcalf, which now that I think about it, it's probably going to drop our money a bit. Okay, we're going to be up against it a little bit, but once again, restructures is fun. Also, apparently, Russell Wilson's not even guaranteed to return to Pittsburgh. I thought, based on the Metcalf thing, that is almost a guarantee he was coming back, but I guess not. They're apparently potentially going for Sam Darnold. I would really hate to do this rebuild and then Sam Darnold comes along. Honestly, I don't know if I would do another one, dude. I would just be like, hey, whatever. What happened to, Russell Wilson in this season we're about to play? That's what happened for 4 years or 5 years, so we would have to replace Darnold anyways. I don't know. I'm just hoping he goes to Seattle. I don't know, dude. Returns to the Vikings is the best bet. I don't want to do a Seahawks rebuild either. I just did that as well. It seems like I'm cooked. It seems like I'm going to have to redo another rebuild for Sam Darnold, which is just an L. I don't even know if I will. Who knows? All right, we're in the draft with pick 21. I would really like a defensive tackle, I think, is our number one, I think, because you can roll with Benton. Obviously, Cameron Hayward for a couple seasons. And then, left end. Ungunjobi is our guy, so definitely need to get a little younger there. Raiders go Abdul Carter. Sanders at 7. The Jets have been just loving life at 7 for a while now. Defensive tackle is... Graham went 4th. What is he? Mason Graham's still there, but no, he's not. I don't think Walter Nolan falls to us at 21. Maybe in real life, perhaps, but in Madden, he almost never does. Wow, 13. It's crazy because I actually moved around the board a little bit to make sure, guys like Cam Ward are going number 1 rather than like number 6 lately. And I have Carter number 2, Travis Hunter at 3, and it's still just not really working. Campbell at 17 is kind of a steal for them. I mean, do we have any other DTs? Probably not, right? Genty still falling, and I don't know how you get a team to take a running back higher. You just, I think, don't, is the answer to that. Looking at some of these other options. Ursery, if he wasn't like 23 maybe, but 23 is a little high. He could go Simmons. I mean, we could use a tackle, arguably. Defensive tackle still is a problem, but I don't know if I love the names here. What do we got? So we got Derek Harmon, Williams, Walker is really a nose tackle over anything. I mean, Harmon, maybe, but I don't even think he's going to be there at 21, so it's tough for me. Because you also have Malachi Starks, so the Steelers not just go crazy and just take a crazy talent and just say, screw the defensive tackle. Give me a Starks, give me a Neiman Warrior. You got 2 really athletic players there. Give me one of them. As much as I would love to do that, I just think we're trying to build a team for right now. And right now, our safeties are perfectly fine. So with that being said, I'm going to go with a new name. We have not went Derek Harmon before. Derek Harmon's going to be my guy. B's across the board. A little weak in the strength, but obviously we can, I don't even know if he benched 102 true, normal dev. Glad to take him. Never taking him again. Sweet. But we can adjust some combine numbers because there's not really a good updated combine class just yet, in my opinion. So, a combine updated class, I should say. So we've been still rocking with the same usual, kind of moving around some projections a little bit. That's about it. At this point, I mean, I still need linemen, but I don't know if you have any linemen here. Problem with doing these, you keep seeing the same types of players. You know who's got dev and who doesn't. And I'm just not going to take a guy just because, it makes sense. No, I'm not going to take him just for that fact. I'm going to be taking players that I think are good. I'm just going to go to the next pick at 21. If Wilson's there, I'm going to take him because I know he's hitting dev. That's really all I've got. That's the only thing I got. See what we got. Speaking of, do have Bond still, but I think Calvin Austin's fine. Jared Wilson. Don't know if he's going to play guard, center, whatever. I think Frazier at center makes more sense, but 221 true, hidden dev. Not a huge fan of the class in terms of, that DT being normal dev, but it was a positional need. He's a fit at the late first. What am I supposed to do? I can't really do much more than that. What else do we have? Could use a running back since we didn't get Warren back. Dellinger, I have no idea what he is. Like, is he good? Is he not? Could go with another safety backup. Elijah Clark would be interesting. I wouldn't hate a running back here, though. Let's take Ollie Gordon. 6'2", 21 years old. I like it. I like the fit. I mean, maybe you want a little bit more of like an elusive, bursty back, but if Najee gets hurt, you got another Najee, sort of. UDFA, but we know Clark's pretty good, so we're going to go Elijah Clark here in the late 5th. Land ourselves a backup safety that maybe can play slot corner or starter in the future. Who knows? Probably not starter, but you never know. 5th rounder, Pat Bryant, but I don't care. We'll take him in the 7th. I don't care. 185 true. Just because you get DK Metcalf doesn't mean you don't need another wide receiver. And then honestly, this pick, I'm going to trade this down. I'm going to trade the next 2 down. Try to get some 6 rounds next year. Build up some draft capital for if we need trade-ups. Yeah, pretty disappointed in Harmon. I think he probably deserves to be star. But, It is what it is. Maybe should have looked for a QB as well. It's just after the first round, you're basically stuck with, like, unless I go Quinn Ewers again because I know he's hidden dev, which we did in our Seahawks rebuild, which, I don't really want to repeat for that fact. There's not really a great long-term option, right? So kind of passed on it. But just for the hell of it, Will Rogers, UDFA, 418. Ooh. Draft recap, Harmon's going to be like a 68 overall. 70 overall. The center's a 67. Ollie Gordon's a 72. Derek Harmon, he's actually not bad, but that strength is booty. Definitely would not be taking him anytime in the future, I'll tell you that much. Then, of course, you have Wilson, who we know is hidden dev. Very raw, though, but at least he's hidden dev. 57 power move for run block. It tells me maybe he just kind of lazily built him. I don't know. The 57 is like, you're not even like a lineman at that rate. You're just like a fullback. Not even. It's probably less than a fullback. Some pretty mediocre draft picks without a second-round pick and with a force at DT. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. Also, probably should have drafted someone a little bit smaller since he probably does project a little bit better as a nose tackle, but that is a-okay. It's okay. He'll be fine as a left end. Don't worry about it. Also, why did I completely forget about Fautanu? Why did I forget about it? Thankfully, we didn't actually... Well, I'm going to say thankfully, but we didn't need to go for a lineman as much as I thought we did. So, yeah, we're actually kind of chilling. So, like, if Broderick Jones in real life isn't half bad, I mean, I think really just looking at a need for left tackle and left guard. But for right now, not really, especially if Broderick Jones really is as good as advertised playing his more natural position at left end or left tackle. Here we go, the official start to season 1. The offensive line, it looks better because of Fautanu returning, but yeah, we didn't really do a whole lot. But Wilson, maybe a long-term guy, and then, of course, Broderick Jones trying him at left tackle like they're going to in real life, it seems. The skill positions look great. Metcalf officially on the roster. We're at number 15. I think it's a cool number. Kind of giving me sort of Brandon Marshall vibes. Definitely faster, but big frame, 6'4". And then defensively, there's really not a weakness on this team as long as Harmon develops. Long-term, though, Ward, Elliott, Hayward, even TJ Watt, perhaps. But defense is not really the problem. It's offense, especially a quarterback long-term. But let's see if they can have a magical year. Or how bad does money get? Oh, not bad at all. DK Metcalf, 4-year, 116. I don't know what the extension was. 4-year, 120, and then he's getting paid. No, I think it's a little more than that. Was it this? Let's take a look at his dead hit. It says a 4-year, 132. There you go. Seems to be good. TJ Watt, apparently they haven't paid him either. Boom, 3-year, 93. Then we have Pickens. I mean, I don't want to let this duo go, and the price is great. I don't know why he would ever be let go. $62 million left. Ward, I mean, if he's around and playing at a high level, we'll keep him. Elliott, same situation. Holcomb, probably not. Calvin Austin, definitely not. Rest of the O-line, not. Russell Wilson's going to probably retire. We got a lot of money. It's all right. We're chilling. This run was like a generational one. Kind of a mid-start. Beat the Ravens twice, which was pretty impressive, but really mid-start and then just had a run. And I mean, almost a bye week run. And if it wasn't for the Bills, who we actually could have, if we would have beat them, we would have had it. You know, they lose one game, we gain one. But number 2 seed, 13-4, never would have thought it. Never would have thought it. Najee Harris, base schemes. Didn't change him. Obviously, definitely not the defense. The Steelers are what I usually go with for 3-4s. But we go 1-3 to start the year. We beat the Ravens twice. And then we only lose one game the whole rest of the year. And it's against the Bills, who are the number 1 seed, by 2. I mean, if that doesn't tell you we actually have a legit chance here at a year 1 Super Bowl, I don't know what does. I mean, Russell Wilson didn't even put up great numbers, but Najee had a great season. Metcalf, pretty good. Pickens, though, that would be a huge L. I honestly can't believe how good this defense is because these offensive numbers are horrible. Defense, though, 30 sacks for the edge. Interior, not so great. Harmon didn't even have that great of a year. Queen could go up and dev. Ward, 4 picks. Harmon, we're going to be paying attention to his overall. 6-0 overall. It doesn't take much XP to get an upgrade, but one of you were like thinking that, you know, maybe the slider's a little too high, which I could see it, you know, especially when you see those glow-ups like that 6'9" wide tight end we had for the Seahawks rebuild. I can see it, right? Because you're like, yeah, he went from a 62, 63 overall to an 85 in 1 year. But you got to remember, not only was he an X Factor, but he won Rookie of the Year. 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. EA would easily put him in 85 overall. Remember what happened to Sauce Gardner? The guys, you know, Stingley after, you know, his second season. These guys jumped to 90 overall. They got to that higher overall very quickly as well. I mean, if you win Rookie of the Year in real life, by default, you're probably an 82 in the next Madden, minimum. But lately, it's been even higher than that. So, while I get it, and there's no way of dropping them down once they have that benchmark, it is also pretty realistic. But then also the inverse of that is the fact that if you don't win Rookie of the Year, you don't have a good year, the player basically is useless, right? Like, they don't have that. It's going to take them a long time to develop. We'll show you in a moment. Harmon, I can't imagine he's higher than a 73, 74 for a whole season of XP, and especially with only needing a little bit of XP to upgrade. Steelers defense is, kind of cooking, and man, like I said, that black grayscale background with the light colors for the timeouts, I love it. And 21-15, this team has had a pretty good time in the division this season. The Bengals 9-8, barely sneaking in. Russell Wilson had a great game. Could this really be a year one? I mean, I was thinking like in more of a real-life situation where, if Russell Wilson has a hot season, he gets hot, and everyone's healthy, I think they have enough firepower on offense, and they have one of the best defenses in the league. So, I could see it. I could definitely see it. Kind of one of those, like, Peyton Manning last season in the league Super Bowl type runs, almost, but even with a better quarterback. So, well, better in terms of, like, what you're expecting. Jaguars, okay, 11-6. I mean, this is the type of team we'd lose to. But yeah, 81 overall, not bad. This is winnable. Going to the end of the game, Jacksonville starting off with 3. Really good drive, only 3. We had a really good drive, but 0. So only 3 is not really valid here. As we're down 17-3, our offense has really not put up points. This could be already unobtainable. 24-3, yeah, we're getting killed. Of all the teams to get torched by in the playoffs, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. That is unfortunate. That sucks. Russell Wilson will, I wouldn't say retire, but he will at least end his Steelers career in a really bad note. Like, that is really bad. 3 interceptions. I wouldn't say it's unforgivable. I don't know how the Steelers fans would feel about that, but yeah, they wouldn't be erecting any statues anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. No erections around here. If we won that Super Bowl, I would have had one. Eagles versus the Bills, so, I mean, they don't even make it to the Super Bowl anyways, that Bills team. We only lost to them by 2, but 27-11 against that 81 overall Jags team, man. The sim is just crazy. The sim is buck wild. Playoff draft pick needing a quarterback. That is not good. That is not good. This is going to be a tough one for us to maneuver as the Eagles win another Super Bowl, so they're going for the three-peat. As we will take a look at our dev-ups. Trying to think of who would have had one. Najee, 87 overall. We also have that regression down to 50% because running backs go way too hard, I think, for regression. 87 overall. Okay, a superstar. Maybe there's something there. Of course, Russell doesn't retire, but also doesn't inspire me to keep him. Defensively, Harmon, 74 overall, like I said. So 5 overalls up when his max XP as of right now is 6,000 XP per upgrade. So, yeah, his power move is great, but his overall is insanely low. He's not, he's not one of those 85 plus overalls after 1 year type of things, situations. Ward, 84 overall. Minka's dropped to 90. Okay, so this window is like closed-ish. Some of these positions are closing the window early. Highsmith, huge dev up to X Factor, by the way. Edge, not a problem. Need a new strong safety. Think about replacing a future free safety. Left end, right, DT maybe. Right end maybe. Corner, especially if we don't keep Ward. Left tackle for sure. Left guard likely. Quarterback, obviously. We can do that. I think we can deal with that. Let's take a look at the retirements, though, while we're here. No Russell Wilson, surprisingly. 36, 37 now, I believe, actually. Maybe even 38. But, yeah, we're going to be letting him go. Expensive. I mean, unless he's really cheap. He's under, like, 20, sure, but I'm not going to pay him. We'll pull a Seahawks here. We're not going to trade him because we can't, but I am not going to pay him top dollar to be mid. Yeah, I'm not paying top dollar to be mid, and that's more money than Gino wanted. So, Broderick with the 5th year, no. Daniel Moore, no. Cole Holcomb, don't need him anymore. Elliott with the lower safety regression sliders, because, you pretty much have to now. 1 year 9, I can deal with that. I can live with that. And then Ward, same situation. I don't know if there's a better corner available, so I'm going to try to keep him just to at least have ourselves a really good defense back again intact. Doesn't throw, doesn't say, hey, if there's a good safety or corner here, I'm not going to go for him, but at least he gives us options. $60 million, even if there's a quarterback. Kirby Joseph, $20 million. I like that. I like Kirby Joseph there, but I don't think I'm going to do it anyways. Carlton Davis. One lineman wouldn't hurt. If we can just get like one tackle quarterback, are we really going into the draft with just nobody? I mean, Russell has a lot of interest in us. Nobody has interest in him. I'll do a 1 year 25. I doubt we get him, but I also can't imagine there's going to be teams offering much more than that. It's a lot of money. I'm going to obviously pay attention to the quarterback situation first. If there's like 4 really good ones, 2 of them are 1-2s, yeah, I'll just pass on Russell. But if there's not, then I do want somebody halfway decent. Also, Kyle Pitts is a free agent. That's crazy. I almost never see him in free agency, but we have Freiermuth, so not going to be going that route. All right, so Russell Wilson's still not deciding, and he has joined us. Not a huge fan of the quarterbacks. Also, I tried to get Kirby Joseph. He did not accept us. Gave him a 5-year 110. He didn't take it. All right, we're in the draft, and, it wasn't a bad class. It's just the problem, they're all really high, which is why, I went with Russell Wilson just in case. Richter, these two, Rudd and Richter, look like guys that are worth trading up for, especially Richter. Problem is, this is a really high trade up, so I don't know if I can go any higher than like 3. The problem is, all these guys could use quarterbacks, right? Pretty sure the Browns need QB. Pretty sure the Giants need QB. Thankfully, the Titans don't, the Jets don't, and the Patriots don't. So if we can avoid QB at these first 2 spots, maybe, we might be cooking. Oh, they reached and took Richter, dude. Rudd's going to go first, isn't he? All these teams don't really need QB, right? Do you maybe get all the way to 9 here? Oh, okay, so 9 because Tampa maybe takes one, and then Seattle possibly would. I don't know if we're going to get this, but we'll try. Desperately need QB. I don't know if we're going to get anywhere near there. Okay, looks like it might be another second in the future. I'm willing to make this risk. Damn, even that second might not be enough. Oh well, we're going to have to try it. We need this quarterback. Okay, so we will get him. It's going to cost us a lot. Well, glad we traded for those 6-rounders, I guess. All of that to move up, man. If Richter wouldn't have, to be fair, our guy could be better than Richter anyways, but if Richter would have went now instead, would have been really good. But Chris Rudd, 1-2, fast, elite throw power, looks really good. Just those key ratings are a little questionable. Just give me star dev. That's all I need. Thank you. I appreciate it. Normal dev, awesome. Obviously starter anyways, but let's go to the next pick. I can't trade up. We already lost our second and 4th next year. That sucks. I don't even know who the hell I take here. I think I had a safety. Maybe I want to go with like backup safety. A couple of running backs. Yeah, this is horrible. Not even an offensive lineman on board. 6'3", strong safety with good speed. Joel Rankin. True talent 110. Normal dev. That sucks, dude. What was that quarterback's overall, though? Like, what was it? Like, should be in the 70s, hopefully. But, you're basically banking on Rookie of the Year, which is just, like, tough. That's tough, man. Running back Bates, I think, is going to be our choice. Alani Bates, 5'9", had a little bit of speed. 83 true, normal dev, 93 speed. 5th round pick, Sutton, if he's there. Looked pretty good, fast. Maybe one of the superstar types. I don't know. Kind of ripping through this class, but, that's what happens. You trade all your draft picks away for one player, right? It just really didn't work out, unfortunately. But maybe he gets Rookie of the Year, maybe. I don't know. Well, hopefully. Devin Sutton, 66 true. Hey, hidden dev. He'll be our slot wide receiver. All right, our trio of wide receivers is really good. Well, I don't know if he's superstar, but typically you get a fast guy and later projection, hidden dev. They're almost always superstar, but they are sometimes star as well. No other options. So I think with this, we're going to be trading these picks down for maybe something significant next year. Maybe get a 4th back or something that we just lost. We'll go Chargers next year, 4th. We probably could have done better, but that was best offer. We had like 4 teams that offered anything close to a 4th, and they were all like pretty good teams. So we lose our second next year, realist. Obviously we lost some stuff this year, but as far as future-wise, we lose our second next year for that QB. Please be halfway decent. Okay, 74 overall. That's pretty good. Chris Rudd. We're hoping for the best. He's a good quarterback. There's no question about it. It's just not being hidden sucks, especially when you pretty much can guarantee Richter will be. Rankin, 69 overall. The running back was 71. 85 hip power. That's actually pretty damn good. Could be the future of strong safety. You never know. Elliott's going to be there for now, but you never know. Really wish we would have got Kirby Joseph because I could have just started him in the future for strong safety or even replacing Minkah Fitzpatrick. Alani Bates, you got ourselves another pretty decent running back, backup. Another guy that probably won't develop, but at least you have a really good, 3 or 4 years out of these guys. Devin Sutton, super raw, very athletic, obviously. Slot wide receiver, especially if he is superstar, could go up quick. And he is superstar, as expected, to be fair. But like I said, it's not guaranteed. But, it is guaranteed. My depression when I see Richter, 76 overall. And Dev, who would have thought? I couldn't trade up to number 2. I mean, you see how much it costed us to get to 9. 9 is significantly cheaper than number 2. Would have cost us a full first-round pick minimum. It is only star, so if our guy does have like a rookie of the year type of year, you never know. Could actually be a better player by the end of the year than Richter. But yeah, obviously Richter was the better player, and unfortunately, we were stuck. I can't believe they took this smart player. Why? Why couldn't they have just left him to us? Just take them top to bottom in order of the way they look. Phillips not a bad trade, actually, for Herbig, but we'll keep him. Also pretty cool, they found Dorian Anderson, 6'7". We like that. All right, here we are for Season 2. Really not loving our offensive line, but that's kind of what happens when you trade up super hard for a quarterback. He's a 74 overall, just once again. Stuck at normal, so we really need a dev up. Quarterback of the year, rookie of the year, something like that. Problem is, he's probably not going to get rookie of the year, especially under the Steelers scheme. Definitely got to go hard on the offensive lineman group next year. And then, of course, defensively, the big issue with this side is the regressions and the retirements that we're facing. Ward regression, Minka Fitzpatrick regression, TJ Watt regression, Highsmith not far away from regression. Hayward's obviously regressing, about to retire. Elliott, there's a lot of regression guys. And then the youngsters aren't really developing, right? Wilson didn't have that great of a year. Benton went up only 2 overalls. Harmon, normal dev, went up 5, but normal dev. Porter only went up a few. You're kind of stagnating a little bit. I just hope that Rudd can just have a ridiculous year 1. We got the Steelers scheme on again. I think it's only fair. Otherwise, I put on like the Packers, Falcons, Chiefs, one of the good schemes. He becomes Rookie of the Year candidate 1 and, automatically. And it's just like, well, easy clap. It's all over. Which I hate that. I hate when games have things that aren't fixed or aren't working properly. So you basically have to limit yourself. When people have the opportunity to quote-unquote cheat, because I wouldn't even call it cheating, right? It's just using a playbook that isn't crap. People are going to do it, right? They're going to exploit it. They're going to abuse it, whatever it is, because it exists. And you can't blame the player. You got to hate the game. It's like billionaires and tax breaks. Loopholes, if you will. We can all complain about how greedy they are, but how many of us would try to save as much money as physically possible? I'm just saying. And of course, we lose to the freaking Jaguars. They literally have our name. They literally have our number and name. It's just insane. Yeah, this has been a really bad season for us. I went to the Packers scheme, and it honestly arguably got worse. So there's that. Najee Harris, his price is so low. Even if we find a better running back, 2-year 20, I could live with that as a backup. I really could, especially on a rookie year quarterback situation. Joey Porter already 26. This team could be like peaked out. We might have peaked. I think we might have. 3 or 40 for Patrick Queen. I don't like to go past 30. Once they're at 30, that's fine. Hayward, definitely get him 1 more year. 1 year 28. Seemingly maybe should have actually been set to retire this upcoming season. Might have made him too young. Whoopsie. I cheated. What can I do? Definitely wanted to play 2 seasons, though, because that's apparently what he's planning on playing 3 seasons, but maybe I misread it, and he wanted to play 3 more seasons, but that was last year, perhaps. Either way, who cares? I don't care. Wow, Boswell's an 85 overall, by the way. $65 million. You got Broderick Jones, Charvarius Ward, and Deshaun Elliott. We'll see what kind of regressions we're looking at before I do anything further. So the playoffs, like I said, really bad year. We went 13-4 last year, not even a fraction of that this year. Couple wins near the end, which I'm not a huge fan of. We go 6-11. We could have probably, well, maybe not number 1 because Patriots are next level ass, but we could have solidified a bottom 5 pick, bottom 5, season, top 5 pick. Didn't do that. We'll see how the quarterback went because, I'm down to draft a new QB, but yeah, we won 4 of the last 6. 4 of the last 6. We'd have cut that in half even. We're talking top 5 pick probably instead. We're like 8, 9, 10 maybe. Chris Rudd, disgusting. I don't care. Rookie numbers, I know that's not bad, but for what I'm hoping for, I was hoping for a year 1 glow up. Let's win a Super Bowl anyways of the rookie QB. That is not what we got. TJ Watt was amazing. Highsmith is always, doing well. Harmon all right. The rest of the D-line, terrible. Where were they? Queen and Elliott maybe go to the superstar. Boswell was pretty good. Got 2 kicks blocked out of 5. Missed. Waitman 50 yards per punt. That's all the average that matters. Offense was horrible. Did it matter the scheme? Offense was horrible. We did get Rookie of the Year, actually, with Rudd. I'm a little surprised by that. That's actually pretty big. Still only going to be star dev, but I think that probably does solidify him as a long-term guy. 79 overall star, maybe. Edge, great. Just what are we looking at regression, retirement-wise? Is the window going to be closed by the time we actually build up an offense? It's the offense, man. They're holding this damn team back. It's just real life, game, everything. Packers lose the Super Bowl. Alrighty, let's take a look at retirements, because there could, 34. I've seen them. I've seen the retirements happen. Russell Wilson goes, and then Keats. That's about it, which, you lose the mentorship from Russell Wilson, which kind of sucks, but $25 million to sit the bench all year is a pretty good gig to me. I'd do it. I don't care what you have me doing. I sus as not, anything you could physically think of for $25 million on that sideline, I am doing, okay? Yes, go there with your mind. I don't care. I'm just saying. Najee Harris with a bit of a regression. He's like an 84 overall, which is really rough. That's 50% regression sliders. He still drops that hard. That's tough. No dev up for Pickens. Center to right tackle spot. Ironically enough, we flipped. Center to left tackle, kind of the situation in real life that's really good. Now it's the opposite. Then we look at the defense where Patrick Queen's a superstar. Deshaun Elliott doesn't go up, which kind of sucks. Harmon's still normal. Not trying to point fingers at the person that mentioned maybe the sliders need to go down, but this is what I'm talking about though. I'm not even saying ha, got you, told you, but this is what I'm talking about. If you don't win Rookie of the Year, you're mid, right? Once again, power move is pretty good, but overall 77 overall. He's 24 now, normal dev. At this current trajectory, his peak is like 82 star, which is not good. It's not good at all. But Hayward's regressing a bit. TJ Watt continues to regress. Ward didn't really regress much, so he could still be a guy we keep. We'll take a look at what these retirements look like. Let's see. Let us see. But yeah, I do get it. You get the Rookie of the Year, and you're just like goated already, which seems a little like, okay, that's a little force in it, But Elliott, I think we can do better. I think we can do better with Ward as well, but for a 1-year 10, I'd pay that for a slot corner. Most teams in the league would. Herbig, unfortunately, we got to let him go. Broderick Jones, 17 sacks allowed. I don't hate the overall even, but too many sacks allowed, man. I can't do it. 1 year, 6.5. That's a lot for a kicker, but it's not guaranteed long-term, so it's fine. All right, we have good amount of money. Might even be able to save some more money with some, releasings or something like that, but hoping for some big name here. Kyle Hamilton is that big name, but I don't really want a safety. Edge I don't need. I definitely need a lineman. I really was hoping for a great running back. Richardson, 1 year too late. A lot of edge, couple of linemen. I think you have to, in our situation, at least pick up a lineman or two. At minimum, one lineman. Also, is Linderbaum actually only a star? I feel like I always see him as superstar. I guess he is. O'Neal at left tackle. Problem is, no way does he want to come here. All right, offered 3 players, got all 3. Hear me out. Frazier's great. Linderbaum's better. I'm putting Frazier at guard. O'Neal's playing left tackle, I believe. And then Jordan Battle, replacing for Elliott, a little bit younger. About the same overall. Not bad. Pretty good offseason. Kind of filled the most of the big needs. If the higher ticket safeties like Hamilton and Branch would have had more interest in joining us, I would have probably actually offered them, but they didn't. It's a lot of money. It would have cost us even more to have a real chance at them. I said, just give me some guys that I feel pretty good about getting, and it worked out. Alrighty, we have pick 6 overall. Our main needs were kind of offensive lineman for the future. Right now we're fine. Middle linebacker for the future. Right now we're fine. Edge for the future. Right now we're fine. Safety for the future. Right now we're fine. Corner for the future. Right now we're fine. IDL, you could argue we could start someone new. And then running back, you could argue we could start someone new. But overall, we do have a team that's good enough to start right now. I think this will be Burke. No, it's actually not Burke, the defensive end. Still there. His name was Burke, right? Yeah, Burke. Top 5. A finesse, 6'2", 22. Didn't do the combine, but really elite ratings on that left side. If he's there at 6, I'm taking him. Put a couple of edge rushers on my list because you know, TJ Watt's not getting any younger. That's kind of the route I'll go. But I do want to trade down because we have no second-round picks. So even though I do like these edge rushers, I'll go to about 18 if I can. Maybe pick up a second-round pick in the process if possible. Broncos are almost getting me there. I need to get a second round this year. I need it this year. We lose a fourth and a fifth this with a 7 2 years from now with pick 6 to gain a first, second, and third from the Vikings this year, all evaluated at about 18. Pick 6 overall is a defensive end. 18, if there's an edge rusher, we'll take them. Not guaranteed like I have to take one, but, you know, if there's one there we like, we might go. It's glitched out. Obviously, Burke's gone, but what do we got? We got McKenzie. Scout him further. Problem is he is a slowest guy because he obviously is 278. Kind of a tough kind of decision there. We have Pope, though, outside linebacker. He is still there. Let's take a look. Round 1, Pope, Evan Pope. 22, 6'3", fast enough. A finesse move, a awareness. McKenzie looks good, but once again, he's a little slower. He's a little bit too big on the outside, I think. I have to go Pope just based on those things alone. What about corner? Okay, I guess I'm gone. But stuff like that is exactly why I don't do offline franchises for rebuilds. Because it's like, back out once and I'm gone. I'm just gone. I also look at like every quarterback ever is there while we don't need QB anymore. Love that every time for us. But I think it's going to be Pope. Want to make a look. And we got a lot of corners that I don't love them. So Evan Pope is going to be the choice. Please be hidden. It'd be great for the future. 22 true. As usual, normal. Man, those edge rushers, I get it. All their base ratings are usually pretty high. But it sucks that they're almost always normal. Like, every single time. They're almost always freaking normal, Dev. Trade a 6th and a 7th this year with the 7th next year to move up 6 spots with the Lions. We're going to be taking a cornerback. Alexander and Reese were our top 2. I wanted Reese more, though, because he is 6'4". And looks really good. B-man, B-zone. A little raw. But pretty fast. Garrison Reese, probably going to be normal dev as well, but I like the potential. 17 true. Yeah, normal dev. We're going to put him at number 2, Ward of 3, I think. That's going to be the plan. Do want a running back in Hull, but, well, Hull or Young. Both of them are good, but also wouldn't hate a lineman. Linebacker wouldn't hurt either. Safety. We're going to go to the end of the round. If one of the safeties there, maybe trade up one more time. And then 4th round, we should be fine. A lot of normal devs, but, I mean, some decently good-looking players, I would say. Right? I mean, they look pretty promising. Safety, all we have left is Juwan Cobbs. I know I said Juwan, but Juan Cobbs looks good. I want him. I didn't need to go there, but I did. We use McCormick to move up from 82 instead of pick 70 to get all the way to 1, which, of course, is going to be used on Mr. Juan Cobbs. Looks pretty good to me. Please be hidden. That'd be great. 21 as well. It'd be perfect. True talent 8. Normal dev, man. If he's 76 plus, though, we might start him anyways over Battle, because we know Battle is not a long-term guy. He's like a year or two at best. That safety could be the guy. You never know. This pick, I think I want running back. I mean, linebacker, sure, but I don't need him just yet. I think Wilson, even though he's not great because he's a little bit older, 26 now, I think he's good enough. So we're going to trade this down to the end of the 3rd, early 4th. Maybe add an extra pick to even make another play, for all we know. We're going to take the Rams pick of 101 with a 3rd round next year. We're going to go to the start of this round, or upcoming round, and we're going to be looking at Hull and Young. Both look really good, so... we're down to just Young. Okay, Hull went early. Young looks pretty good. I mean, I'm thinking 74, 75 overall. Going back to that Patriots team. Might even unless there's another player there, let that 3rd round next year just sit there. Have an extra pick for one of these drafts instead of less than normal. As we'll try to turn this into something. I kind of want to keep that 7th round pick for a kicker. I know we got Boswell for another year, but I kind of want a new kicker down the line. I mean, if there's one here at least. If not, I'll trade down or take a fullback or something. But, we do have linemen, actually. We could go Richard. That'd be a pretty good finish of the draft, I think. Brian Young. Maybe trade up for Richard. Brian Young. Oh, true. I sounded like an old samurai there. Top 5 true talent. He's hidden. That's a starter if I've ever seen it. That is absolutely a starter. What a pay. I want to see Hall now because that guy was really solid too. How good is 2 to 3 is good. It's not great, but it's good. B pass block. He looks good. Yeah, he's got 2 A blockings. I trust that to be a hidden, so I will take a player here. Just a future-proof in case we have no money and we need to let someone go. I don't think that'll be the case. We have a rookie quarterback contract, but that's fine. See what we can do with this next year. Third. I should be able to get something else for it, right? A fourth next year as well. Damn, really? That feels kind of scammy, but sure, if that's what they say. I don't know who Alex Bradshaw is, but 68 overall star-dev running back that was in the backup, so let's go with Richard, get ourselves a future-proof lineman. Brett Richards, 6'3", 290, 21 years old, super young, we love it. 64 true, hidden dev. I trust the pure pass blockers. Don't care how bad they'll be at run blocking, I trust them. And I don't know how good he's actually going to be, but yeah, there is a kicker here. Jonathan Durbin, elite kick power, okay accuracy. Who happens to be hidden dev, that is the heir to the throne. All right, moment of truth, draft recap. Let's see what we're looking at. A lot of normals, I'll tell you that. Okay, so they were, yeah, okay, so Cobb's is going to start. Young is going to start, believe it or not. I think Reese is going to start, and then Pope's obviously a backup for a while. Great finesse. Got to definitely take a look at McKenzie. Pope is obviously a better fit for our 3-4, but, man, normal dev, it sucks, especially when you're not starting them, so it's going to take a while to develop them as a backup. Probably a completely wasted pick, which is why I didn't want to take a guy at 6. Juan Cobb, yeah, he is. Cobb's great. He's solid. Strong safety, may even be the future free safety, and then we draft another guy. Normal dev sucks, but it's fine. Young, look at him. 77 overall. He's like a faster Najee. I don't know what his dev is. Probably going to be star, but could you imagine it's special as well? Oh, I don't like these numbers at all. 25 for a power back. Star dev, unfortunately, not a little higher than that. And then center, who cares? It doesn't really matter too much. Let's take a look at some of the players we could have. Burke, not really a guy we could have had, but could have been traded up if we really wanted to. Hidden dev, 78 overall. Very fast, good finesse. Could play anywhere, right? You could play him outside linebacker, 3-4 or not, but take a look at his dev. Superstar, definitely worth the pick. Titans having a couple of good draft picks. And then obviously we had, what about McDaniels here? They traded up for him, so I kind of want to know. 23, though. Really, like, raw. Good speed and excel, though. Only star, so yeah, I don't think that trade up was worthy for them, but hidden dev, higher than our guy. Fulcher, 74 overall. Hidden dev, yeah, I was pretty confident in this guy as well to be hidden. Definitely not the greatest build for us on the outside. Really big, weird, awkward build. Star development trait. Geno Atkins, how are you? And then we had some other guys. I really don't care too much, to be honest. Kind of want to see like the guy we could have had versus who we got. Kenzie went all the way at 29. What a steal for the Bills, I think. Normal dev. Yeah, our guy is better. Definitely better. They're both normal dev. Definitely better. All right, year 3 squad. The offensive line is vastly improved. Linderbaum, O'Neal, they're great. Frazier as a left guard looks great. Fautanu, not the best overall at 82, but him and Wilson can get it done. Fryermuth, 87 is great. Metcalf, 90. 87 Pickens. Hopefully he gets a superstar one of these days. Sutton at 79. And then, of course, brand new running back. Even though Najee's great at 84, Young has a higher ceiling, right? And then Rudd, 81 overall star. Not a bad year, especially with that Rookie of the Year win. Pope, future replacement for Watt, perhaps, but might need another one. I really think once Watt is gone, that's the window gone. I mean, even Hayward, it sucks to lose each year because we've really done a poor job there, but, you know, even losing Hayward's not as bad as Watt and Highsmith. Those guys have been putting up a combined 30 every season, you know? So once we lose those guys, that is going to be tough. But 90 overall in year 3, and it's filled with a lot of guys that have a huge ceiling because they're under 24. Having a better year, but still not perfect. And also some very expensive names coming up here. Who do we have next season, by the way? Harmon. Honestly, Harmon might be a guy you just let go. He's just not him. He just has not been him, unfortunately. The left guard, Frazier, obviously looks like a guy you don't want to lose. We'll say Wilson's a better player than I would have thought he would have been at this point. And then obviously Highsmith, 30 years old. He's only 90 overall, though, so I would like to do a 2-year if possible. Down to $41 million. Frazier, obviously, I'm going to keep him long term. Honestly, might be able to just get just away with this. 4 year 74. There you go. $24 million left. I think we could do better than Wilson. I really do. But at that price, can we? I'd do it too. Okay. All right. We're down to 14 mil. I don't know if we... Oh, I didn't see Fautanu. To be fair, he's only an 83 overall and he wants 20 per year. He's a casualty, I think. 20 million per year for an 83 overall is tough. Especially a 26-year-old, which is getting there. It's getting there when you're only 83. So we'll need a new lineman, but, you know, we knew we were going to lose some players because we spent a little bit in the offseason on offensive line. Oh, here we are, 12-5. Great year. Number 2 seed. You know, the Bills just way out in front. But the 8-9 Jaguars. They don't even have more wins. They've lost more games than they've won. A little bit of an iffy start, really good second half. I mean, won like 6 or 7 out of 8, really good stuff there. Looking at the stats and all that, didn't really see much craziness. Young probably didn't have a great year. Rudd definitely improved, but still far from being truly elite. Young, still young, obviously, that's his name. But over 1,000 yards, great start. Pickens, 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, could be a dev up, probably going to be slightly missing it. Metcalf, decent year. Sutton, not bad. Freiermuth, pretty good. Blocking, Fautane, better year than he's had in a while, but yeah, he's a cap casualty, I believe. Pass rush, though, one of our worst seasons yet, unfortunately. Harmon, though, 9.5, could go to star. Porter, 4 picks, hopefully goes to superstar. Boswell was great. Dixon was great. It's a pretty good year for us. Not perfect, but pretty good year. Could be the year. You never know. Award win, offensive or defensive rookie of the year. Number 2 for offensive rookie of the year. Could have been superstar for the running back, but hey, at least Reese got rookie of the year. That's a huge one. He's only normal dev. At least star. Could go to superstar. Who knows? Jaguars, though, they took care of us with ease. Come on, Steelers. You can't get done by the Jags twice in a row, right? Please tell me we don't. Going to the end of the game, 7-0, 7-7. 14-7. Jaguars are not going away. It's a really long second quarter. Huge drive. We get a field goal. Up by a lot. 24-14. It's not over, though. That touchdown might do it. Jaguars taking too long. They get a field goal, but that is going to be it. 38-17. 41-17. Ridiculous revenge game. We're pretty good in the wild card round, I'll tell you that much. Rudd was unbelievable, missing 5 out of 32 attempts. Young, 2 broken tackles, 1 touchdown. Yards per carry were terrible, though. Kirk, who should not even be a Jaguar. Pickens, 109. Metcalf, 112. I might have to start doing the starting point stuff, which we usually do. We're starting to get into free agencies now where, players are on different teams. Ward, nice pick. Ariza with a bunch of punts. Yeah, I might have to start, getting guys on the teams and then starting a save point. But then again, like I said, that's where you gotta be offline franchise, which is so annoying. It's so annoying. Either way, we're in the divisional round. Nice win over the Jaguars. Who are we going against this time? The Texans, 9-8. So 8-9 into 9-8. What are they looking like? They had to beat the Chargers by 7. Chiefs lose to the Bengals. Okay, I mean, open it up, please, Bengals beat the Bills. Because if we beat the Texans, we got to go against the Bills. I don't love our odds. I think we can. I just don't love them. All right. Come on, Steelers. Let's not get upset again, please. End of the game. Texans with a really good start. We get a really nice counter, though. Another counter with a touchdown, 14-7. 14-10. I mean, it's really anyone's game. We're up 11. That's looking pretty good now. 28-10, 28-13, 35-13. And man, this guy Rudd, put him out. He is on fire. Let's look at this game he had. 0 picks. That's 7 touchdowns, 0 picks through 2 games. Stroud was actually pretty good, too, so pressure was on. Both running backs are pretty bad, but at least Young was a little better, had 2 touchdowns. Nico Collins versus DK Metcalf. DK killed it. Tunsil gave up 4 sacks. Highsmith, Harmon, really good sack game. This would be a perfect year to do it because Hayward's likely gone just based on salary, let alone retirement. Once again, you could argue he shouldn't be here, but he said he wanted to play 3 more years. I believe this would have been either the 2nd or 3rd year of that want. So, yeah, I got to keep him around. That's what he wants to do. As we, of course, do have to play the Bills. Please tell me it was at least like, I don't know, like a close game, 10-point lead, 31 points. I mean, we put up more than 31 points. Hopefully we can do it again. That Bills team, though, they're tough to score against. Struggle so much. They're an 86 overall. Hopefully they have no money because they paid Josh Allen. I don't know. Going to the end of the game, 3-0. Like I said, it's really hard to score against this Bills team. I don't know why. It just is. We get a touchdown. I mean, they're struggling to score too, though. 6-point game. Huge drive. They get a field goal. We're up by 10. Up by 17. The Bills aren't going away. It's not over. 3 minutes left. We're in position, though. Touchdown wins it. Touchdown wins it. Steelers are in the Super Bowl. Let's go, dude. Of course, not the clean game as usual. Rudd, it's the Bills defense, dude. They're so good. Young, finally a good game. Speaking of, Shakir, nice contract, on their team. This pass rush has been really good, though. Really good. And it's not even just been the normal names. Queen with a pick, Milano with a pick, the linebacker battle. As we're headed into the Super Bowl, year 3, awesome. That's great. It's perfect. Can't ask for much better than that. Oh, but it's against the Eagles. That's not good. Are they going for the 3? Did they already do the 3-peat? What actually happened? Did they get the 3-peat? No, the Ravens won. That's right. 2-peat. Didn't get to the Super Bowl, though. But, the 2-peat is on. Who do they play and how much do they beat them by? That's the usual game we like to play around here. They played the Commanders. They beat them by 17. That's pretty convincing. Then they beat the Rams 45-13. Ooh, that is good. That is not good for us, but it's good for them. They had the first round bye as well, so they're the number 1 team that the NFC is sending up. We're higher overall, though. We're 92 overall. Let's see what our team looks like. Rudd, superstar? Nope. 87 overall, though. Young, 85. Number 2 runner-up, if you will, for Rookie of the Year. Pickens, 89 overall. Metcalf, 91. Wilson. Did he win Rookie? Did he win Offensive Lineman of the Year? My G. Look at him go. Power blocking's horrible still, but he is good. Nice. Reese should be superstar. Never mind, 82 overall. Rookie of the Year, only an 82 overall, coming off of 74, 75. I don't hate that, right? That's not crazy glow up. 80 overall for Cobbs. That was only 3 overalls high. Harmon's an 80 overall after his 3rd season in the league. I don't know. Personally, I think the XP sliders are perfect. I mean, I think perfect for trying to do it, a rebuild in 5 years. If we sucked at drafting, we wouldn't win in 5 years, simply put. But let's go in. No. We're not doing that. We're doing the whole thing. Who the hell is Jay Miller? Oh, was that the Miller I had on my board? He was really fast. Was he actually an X Factor or did they just develop him? Either way, 92-90 for all the marbles. Going to the end of the game. Let's see it, Steelers. 7-0, 7-7. Eagles are putting up some points here. It's a really close 14-all game. Oh, that huge rushing touchdown was huge. But second half, we're in the lead slightly, 3-point game. That touchdown was huge. Hey, 17-yard pick for Wilson. 4th and inch, you got to go for this. Okay, as long as they go for it. I don't want to be the reason why they win. I just want to make sure they do go for it. They punted it. They literally baited me out. But we get another pick. Jalen Hurts is selling, and it looks like the Steelers are winning a Super Bowl, I think. Oh, maybe not. Eagles have a chance here. There's no way. 48, they won't get it. We win a 3-year Super Bowl. Year 3 Super Bowl, 38-35. Rudd is the guy. This offense, they just needed a quarterback to elevate him a little bit. Just a little bit. Russell Wilson, I think, can do it in real life. If they do go for him, keep him. But Rudd, just a little bit better. Higher ceiling, ended up getting into the 80s. And, man, Rudd made it happen quickly. Rudd really, he was the difference. He was absolutely the difference. He killed it. He killed it pretty early on, even with the bad scheme early on. Of course, wearing number 12 for the Steelers is crazy work, but, who cares? It is what it is. He got the blessing. I don't think that's true, but 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. He's had a generational run. Jalen Hurts, generational sell in the Super Bowl. Not really his MO at all. Young, 66 yards, touchdown. Not great. Their run game tried to carry 4 rushing touchdowns, over 250, or about 250 at least. Our pass game just a bit better than theirs, a little more efficient. No turnovers. That was the big one. Picks for Minka Fitzpatrick and Patrick Wilson. If your name had Patrick in it, even though his name is Peyton Wilson, not Patrick, if you had a P in your name, you did well, I guess. And honestly, since there's going to be so many of these free agent rebuilds, and there might be a redo at some point for either the Steelers or the Seahawks, depending on where Darnold goes, if it's one of those 2 teams, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go out on a high. We win a Super Bowl year 3. You can't do much better than that, especially if Cameron Hayward retires here, which I don't know if he did or not. He did, so perfect timing, really. If he does actually want to play those 3 years and this was the 3rd, I don't know when he said that. Going off in the sunset perfectly. That is just awesome. That's really cool. But let's take a look at these players as we head on out. Let's take a look at these Zach Frazier's, if you will. Really good. Oh, my God. He's so good. Yeah, that contract was a steal. What did we do? A 4-year 74? Unbelievable. That's pure theft. Wilson we already looked at, but I want to see it again. Okay, it's not even power blocking. It's just run blocking in general. Very good. I mean, even his base run block is a horrible. It is what it is. He's a good player. I don't care. He's superstar to have offensive lineman of the year. Fautanu. Really good power blocker. Maybe even argue as a guard. Maybe grab a new tackle. I don't know, but I don't even think we can afford him. DK Metcalf, he's starting to regress a little bit. 88 overall. That Seahawks rebuild we did yesterday. He ended up becoming an X factor. Not the same here. Stuck at superstar. Regressing earlier. A little bit earlier because of it. Pickens, not superstar still. He's 727. That ceiling is being reached because he didn't get the superstar dev. You get superstar dev, it's cheaper to upgrade, less regression when he hits that. But no, not going to happen. Sutton, 84 overall, superstar. Really fast. Great medium and deep. Pretty good catching. Just no short, which for a slot guy, what are you doing? Work on the short route stuff. That's first and foremost to me, especially a slot guy. Brian Young. Great truck, great stiff arm, fast. Well on his way to becoming one of the better running backs in the league. It's just needs a season or two because it's basically all overall at that position. Pat Freiermuth, 88 overall. Really dependable catching guy. Obviously not super fast, but 700 yards a season for us in this one. Not bad. 87 overall for Rudd. Rookie of the year, man. It is massive. Rookie of the year is really the difference a lot of times between complete mid, terrible, useless, to potentially being a really good player. And then, of course, we look at the defense where Minkah Fitzpatrick's down to a 90 overall. Didn't really regress, though. Of course, could be because we turned regression for safeties down, but at the same time, I didn't really want it for this. It's more or less for the young players that are regressing for no reason. And then, of course, Cobb's 81 overall. Went up 4 overalls. Took a whole Super Bowl run to do it, but still. Then what else do we have? We have the linebackers across the board, a lot of regression. 86 for, this is the perfect year. Year 4, year 5, it gets pretty ugly, as you can see here. We're seeing some regressions hard for Highsmith, really hard for TJ. I mean, this is TJ's last season of really even being worth keeping, honestly. 86 overall, 34 about to be. I mean, he's good still, but he is definitely significantly worse than what he was. Then we have the 2 linebackers on the inside, Peyton Wilson and Mr. Queen. Wilson, block shed's a little low, great hit power, great coverage. Really good user, obviously, 6'4", super fast, one of the best change directions in the entire game. And then Mr. Patrick Queen. A lot of Patricks, or some sort of Patrick on the team name. Patrick Wilson. Obviously Peyton, but really good player. And Queen, better block shed than zone and all that. And then we have, obviously, the retirement of Mr. Cameron Hayward. Benton, 27 years old. Didn't re-sign him long. I think he's here till 29, so you do have an out for him. He's good, not great. Talking about, the progression sliders. You have a 75 overall star. It's like 23, 24. Gets to an 82 only. Harmon, 95 power move. His power move is insane, but still normal dev. Ceiling is reaching quicker and quicker, sooner and sooner. And then, of course, cornerbacks. Ward, 82 overall. Still serviceable as a 3 if you wanted him in the slot. Porter, already a 28-year-old, though. Man, if we have to redo this with Darnold and it takes more than 3 years, I would argue it's a failed rebuild. If you take this Steelers team on, if you don't get it by year 3, it's going to be a failed rebuild, I think. Like, going into year 4 here, I mean, the regression is hard, right? And then, obviously, the final season, year 5, would be even worse. Obviously, the money's becoming a little bit of a problem, too. This is a tough one. I want to go into the re-signings before we head out of this, though, just see what our money is. It looks like $23 million, and you're losing Fautanu, right? I mean, maybe move Fautanu to guard, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, you're on the downward slide for sure. No questions about it. But thankfully, year 3, we end up winning the damn Super Bowl, and we do not have to worry about one thing. 4 games, wild card through the Super Bowl. Obviously, that's a tough feat. It really is. Even with the Packers scheme, doesn't matter. It's a tough feat to complete. And yet, we've done it. Once again, Rams rebuild tomorrow, maybe even today. Probably not, but tomorrow, I would say pretty much for sure, unless another crazy move happens, which there's got to be something. I mean, the free agent class isn't the best, but trades are always going to happen. So maybe something like that. Let me know in the comment section below if by the time you see this, something like that has happened. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, appreciate the support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays, not Madden content. Was going to do Batman today. We're going to actually hold that till Friday just because it's going to be kind of a long week of NFL stuff, real life NFL stuff, translated into, rebuilds and whatnot. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know who you think the Steelers should take in the first round. Should it be Harmon? Should it be a DT? Should it be a completely different position? And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. And as usual, shout out to all the members of the channel. Appreciate you guys a ton. If you're not already a member, you're thinking about becoming one, click the join button next to the subscribe button. All the details will be in there. We have several rebuilds that are members only. Got to do one for the 15th, which, man, with all these other rebuilds that we got to do for, free agency, all that, it's going to be a painful one. I just know it. We'll get it out, though, so don't worry about it. Regardless, remember not, appreciate y'all for watching, and shit.